First fundamental step of the forehand is the pivot and the shoulder turn. From the ready position, pivot with your outside foot, transfer your weight to that foot, get the heel of your inside foot up, and turn your shoulders. You have to do this entire motion all at the same time. When you pivot, that opens your hips up, and that's what lets you get your shoulders all the way around. This is also how you start to take your racket back on your forehand. At the beginning of your motion, your arms don't really do anything. But when you pivot and turn the shoulders, because the shoulders are turning sideways, the racket starts to come back even though the arms don't move. Coming out of his split step, the first thing Frank does is he pivots with his outside foot, transfers his weight to that foot, and he turns his shoulders. This is how he starts his forehand motion. If we take a look from the front, when he pivots, that opens his hips up, and that lets him get his shoulders all the way around. This is also how he starts to take the racket back on his forehand. The pivot and the shoulder turn do the work to get the racket back. His arms don't move to start, but if we watch it from the side, when he pivots and turns the shoulders, arms stay in line with his body, but the racket's still coming back because he's turning his shoulders. This is Monfils hitting his split step, and he's about to hit a forehand. When he pivots and he turns his shoulders, look at his feet. All the weight is transferred to his outside foot. He's got the heel of his inside foot up, and that footwork has opened his hips up, and opening his hips up has let him get his shoulders all the way sideways. Also, take a look at the tennis racket. It started to come back, but the racket and his arms are still in line with his body. It's the shoulder turn that started to take the racket back. His arms haven't moved yet.